We've been following the murder trial of Travis McMichael, Greg McMichael, and William Roddy Bryant. They killed Ahmaud Arbery. It is not the Ahmaud Arbery case. It is not the Ahmaud Arbery trial. He's the person who's dead. Let's put up a picture of the killers of Ahmaud Arbery. Let's put up their picture, all right? They are facing murder charges right now. Trial is underway. Ahmaud Arbery was killed for jogging while black. He was chased down. They had a plan. They even admit they had a plan, because as soon as they saw him jogging through the neighborhood, one person says to the other, there he is, and they knew exactly what to do. Immediately they knew what to do, which means there was preparation before Ahmaud Arbery ever got there and started jogging. They gunned him down. Now the trial is underway. This is the justice system moving in the direction it should move. The parents of Ahmaud Arbery, they're in the courtroom. They're having to see images that no parent should ever see, ever. And then Ahmaud Arbery's dad, he walks out of the courtroom visibly disturbed by the pictures of his deceased son. He gets outside and a reporter presents a dumbass question. And Mr. Arbery turned it around and gave them a dose of truth. Here it is.
Y'all got children? How many of y'all got children out here? Boys are 25 years old. How many of y'all? Hold your hand up. Hold your hand up if you got a kid 25 years old. I'm gonna ask you a serious question. If you seen your kid get blown apart with a 12-gauge shotgun like that, what would you do?
No. It's okay, sir. Come on, Mom. It's okay, sir.
Would you go look at something like that? No. Your kid. Come on,
no. It's okay, sir. It's okay.
So
it's okay.
Justice for
Ahmaud!
I've met both of Ahmaud Arbery's parents. I've interviewed his mother before. They're great people. I've interviewed many of his family members. As a person who has been in broadcast media for a while, there are some questions you simply do not ask. You already know the answer to that one. Why did you leave the courtroom? What's wrong with you? Mr. Arbery, he did the right thing in how he answered the question. And I'm hopeful that this was a lesson to many. So let me give you a little background to what he said and make clear exactly what he said. He said, if you've seen your kid get blown apart with a 12-gauge shotgun, what would you do? Okay. Marcus Arbery Sr. asked a pool of reporters outside the courtroom during the lunch break, would you go and look at something like that? Your kid? Come on now. Okay. The images were disturbing, so disturbing that Court TV refused to show them. Very disturbing. My dear brother, you have been in journalism for a long time. I followed your work for years. You're one of the best at it. Was this a dumbass question at this time?
This was really dumb on several levels. There is a legitimate effort to try to help understand what somebody is going through with the trial over the murder of their son. But the way to do that, you are allowed, to all the young journalists, the older journalists, you are allowed to show empathy. You're allowed to say, hey, Mr. Arbery, that must have been really tough what you were just going through. Do you mind talking about your emotions or giving us a sense about how are you doing? He might have given the exact same answer. Well, how would you be feeling if you, but that's at least a sensitive way of doing it. You don't just say, oh, why'd you leave the courtroom? I mean, that's ridiculous. And the other part about it is I think so many people seem to lose context here. They think, oh, this is just a trial of these 3 killers. It's not just the 3 killers, because the defense has said that the community was all amped up because there had been some sort of robbery. And so the entire community was just assuming that there had to be some black person in the neighborhood who was going out and stealing things. And that gets everybody riled up and enables the crazies like these 3 to act on their racist impulses. So it's not just them that are responsible, this entire community that decided to brand and to stereotype people. That's the reason that Ahmaud Arbery was killed.
Absolutely, and let's not forget that the prosecutor, the district attorney, who has now been indicted as well, attempted to cover up the murder because she was friends with the McMichael. She has now been indicted also. She is no longer the district attorney of that circuit.